Let's face it, feeling like the most boring person in the room is not the vibe. You're standing there, clutching your drink, silently praying no one asks. So, what do you like to do? Because at this point, you've got nothing. Your brain serves up a big steaming pile of meh. But here's the good news. Having a good personality isn't as hard as trying to assemble IKEA furniture without the instructions. In fact, it's more like making pancakes. Easy, a little messy, but totally worth it when you get it right. Now, before we get into it, let me hit you with a quick reality check. A good personality isn't just about being fun or quirky, it's about how people feel when they're around you. And that includes confidence. If you feel like you have nothing to offer, people pick up on that. But when you're genuinely excited about something, even if it's niche or weird, it gives off major confident energy. And confidence, that's magnetic. Why your personality feels like it's on life support. Remember when you were a kid? Your whole personality could be summed up in 3 random things. Like, oh, that's Tyler. He knows every dinosaur, collects shiny rocks, and can burp the alphabet. Boom. Instant personality. Adults would talk to you for 5 minutes and leave like, wow, Tyler is fascinating. But now, as an adult, it feels like your personality got stuck buffering. Someone asks, what do you like to do? And your response is basically the adult version of, recess? This happens because we forget one simple truth. Your personality isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. How to build a personality. People, actually remember. Here's where most advice goes wrong. They'll say stuff like, just be yourself. But let's be real. What if yourself is feeling like a stale cracker right now? Instead of stressing about being yourself, you need a strategy. You need a spike. What the heck is a spike? A spike is the thing that makes you stand out. Like when someone remembers you as that one guy who breeds tiny bonsai trees, or the girl who knows way too much about conspiracy theories involving pigeons. It doesn't have to be something wildly unique. It just has to be specific. The more specific your spike is, the more memorable you'll be. And the best part? A spike gives off the perception that you're confident because you're leaning into something you love, unapologetically. Step 1. Pick your spike. Here's the golden rule. Your spike doesn't have to be impressive. It just has to be yours. Maybe you're into retro video games, making gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches, or learning TikTok dances ironically. It doesn't matter. Just pick something that makes you go, huh, this is kinda cool. Step 2. Go all in, but not in a weird way. Spend time learning about your spike. Watch videos, try stuff out, get a little obsessed. But don't worry, you don't have to become the world's leading expert. You just need to know more about it than the average person. Enough to drop fun fact or 2. For example, if your spike is coffee, you don't need to open a cafe. Just know enough to casually say, did you know there's a coffee that's brewed with butter? It's like a hug for your insides. Step 3. Make it relatable. Here's where most people mess up. They get too into their spike and start talking like they're on some niche subreddit. Don't do that. The trick is to make your spike easy for anyone to understand. Like, if your thing is origami, don't start with, I've mastered the 50-fold Kusudama technique. Start with, so, I learned how to fold a paper crane that can flap its wings. Wanna see? Why this works? The confidence effect. Here's the magic of having a spike. It makes you interesting, and being interesting feels like confidence. When you've got something cool to share, you stop worrying about whether people like you. You're just excited to show them something fun, and that excitement is contagious. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who was super into something random, like knitting sweaters for their cat? You didn't care about cat sweaters before, but now you're fully invested because they're so into it. That's the power of confidence mixed with a spike. Final step. Own your weird. Your spike doesn't have to define you forever. It's just your opening act, the thing that gets people curious about you. Once the door is open, you can talk about anything. So don't stress about finding the perfect spike. Just pick something, run with it, and watch how it transforms how people see you. TLDR. How to get out of background character mode. 1. Pick something you like, no matter how small or weird. 2. Learn enough about it to confidently talk about it. 3. Make it relatable so people can connect with you. 4. Use it as your starting point, not your whole personality. That's it, personality unlocked. And the best part, once you have a spike, you'll never again be stuck at a party awkwardly saying, I just watch Netflix, I guess. Now go out there and spike it up. And hey, if you figure out how to fold a fitted sheet, let me know. I could really use that.